I am a sucker for smart tech. I'm not sure if it was the movies I watched as a kid, but smart devices just make sense to me. It's the way of the future. The reason I love smart clocks is twofold. First, it's great for me, but second, it's also great for my kids. Sure, they are cool and all, but are they actually worth your hard-earned bucks? Should you buy a smart clock for yourself or for someone that you know? Let's find out. Just a quick heads up, I will be reviewing other smart devices in the near future, so please sub to the channel if you also like smart tech. Also, thank you so much to everyone who has been giving the videos thumbs up and who has subscribed. The channel is gaining some traction and it's really exciting. Okay, so I have two different Lenovo smart clocks, but this video isn't a specific model review talking about every tiny feature. It's more just a review of smart clocks in general and the main features they all share. I will say before I get started, you can usually pick up one on sale for between $35 to $70. On sale, they are a great gift or a no-brainer for yourself. If they aren't on sale, well, keep watching the video to find out. Let me quickly start with the bad. Here's one of the biggest knocks against smart tech. When the power goes out, it's bad. Both of the ones we have do not have battery backups. So if you're looking for that reliable alarm clock, maybe make sure yours has that feature. So you're screwed if the power goes out. Although, if you were really worried about this, you could buy a UPS and plug it into that. Also, the screen is pretty small. It's a great size for a clock, but they often market these to be used as a photo frame. It sucks as a photo frame. Don't buy it for that feature. And lastly, the sound quality is meh. We are quite invested in Google's ecosystem. I have Google Minis and a Google Home speaker, and these clocks, out of all of them, these clocks are by far the worst when it comes to audio quality. It's tinny and lacks any bass punch, but it gets the job done, and it's good enough for a small space. For most people, I think it'll be just fine. All right, time to talk about the good stuff. There's so much good. Where to begin? First, let's talk about the clock features. As mentioned, the numbers are a good size for an alarm clock. I like the design of the device. I can always read it, even when my eyes are blurry after a child wakes me up at an ungodly hour. You can dim the screen, change the clock face, or make it brighter. As well, you can adjust the volume. Speaking of the volume, you can set the alarm sound. Yay! I mean, you can leave it as it is because I know this is one of your favorite sounds. In fact, I might leave this sound in the background for the rest of this video. Oh my gosh. Whoever invented that sound should be tortured. We need you to create a sound that causes the human body and spirit distress. And then we need to put that sound in all of our future clocks. How's this? Perfect. It has tap to snooze. Some versions of the clock allow you to, take out some of that aggression pent up that you haven't properly dealt with inside. You can take it out on your clock. Go ahead and give it a little smack. Now, let's talk about the smart features. If you already have existing smart speakers in the house, this will tie in beautifully with those. If you don't, it is still worth getting for the right price, but you will miss out on part of what makes a smart speaker so awesome. Here's what it can do on its own. You can use all of the Google Assistant features, things like asking questions, listening to podcasts, listening to music. You can use it as a white noise machine. I mean, the last few features are just great generally, but they are also so useful as a parent. We have one of these clocks in our oldest daughter's room, and she uses it to help her learn. You can also set routines. For example, when I wake up and I say, "Okay, Google, good morning," I've set it to turn on my kitchen lights, turn on the lights behind the TV so I can watch the news, turn on the TV, then it plays news snippets for the day. I have 4 different newscasts that take about 10 to 15 minutes to listen to. This is so great. There are really no limits to how you can set up the routine features. This is just what works for me. You can program it to play the radio in the morning if you'd like. Also, some of these clocks have a USB slot, which you can use to charge your devices. And newer ones also have wireless charging, which is pretty awesome. If you have other smart speakers in the house, here's where it really shines. You can set up the clock to be part of a home group. For example, sometimes I like having music playing through the whole house. If you're cleaning or just hanging out, this ties into that nicely. So, should you buy it? Yeah, absolutely. These are so great to have for yourself, and they just make an awesome gift. Here's what I recommend. If you aren't in a rush, wait for a good sale. You can often get these for 35 to 40 bucks Canadian, or what's that, $2 US? And for that price, it's just a great deal. You don't have to get a Lenovo one, but I give those ones the thumbs up. Otherwise, just make sure whichever one you do buy ties into your ecosystem. This was one of those things where I didn't know how much I use it and enjoy it until we went traveling and didn't have it. Is it gonna change your life? No. Do you need one? No. But does it make your life 5 to 10% better when you're going to bed or waking up? Absolutely. And that's the beauty with smart tech. It's not gonna change your life. It's just supposed to make life more convenient. You can put certain tasks on autopilot, and then you can focus on more important, meaningful things. Some people don't want to get on board with the way of the future, and I get it. I would not say this is an essential item for a lot of people, so don't buy one for somebody who doesn't like tech. You know, that person who still carries a pocket watch or feels like they're being monitored all the time. But for everybody else, it's just a great thing to have. No hesitation in recommending it. 2 thumbs up. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. It's so hot here. Heat wave. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Sad Life.
Okay, Google, turn on night light. Okay, Google, read me a bedtime story. Okay, Google, will you be my dad?
Hey!
Dad!